All right. I think we got what we want. I got what I need. All is good. Hopefully that's not gonna distract or destroy my ability to stream. It's literally 2 more gigabytes. I can also technically finish the download later today, so I'll put a pause on that one. It won't take me long to do that one. Will not take me long. Oh, yep. That's how it goes today, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day that we are doing what we do best, which is exist, which is vibe. What's up, Brain? Good to see you. Welcome in. It's been a good time and a great day. Always a pleasure to have you here in the stream tonight. And then kind of get some progression today. All right. So remember the kitchen ceiling? Yes. I think last time you mentioned it, you were in the process of repairing it, or at least it was like getting fixed, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully. All right. Anyway. Let's see, we've got campfire, not a bad time. It's getting fixed now. Nice. Well, I'm glad to hear that's getting in a better progression, you know? Ugh. Big sneeze. All right, anywho. Where am I here? Oh my goodness gracious. I am feeling it today. I am ready to do what I gotta do. Kodiak AK. The first layer is done, then on Sunday the 2 layers done, and then like the upside down thing will get placed. Nice. Again, I'm glad to hear that that's finally getting some degree of progression, you know. That's definitely not a fun time for anybody. So stoked for you guys, stoked for you and the family, because again, that's awesome and huge. All right, we're gonna do this, and then obviously we're going to shrink it down a couple points so it's not like so egregiously humongous, and then we'll slap that in the relative center. All right, not too bad, but it stinks like fish. Yeah, you gotta gotta take it for what you will. Gotta take it for what you will. Hopefully you can get there pretty quickly though. Likely one game forever. It probably would be Steal a Brain Rot for obvious reasons. So just Minecraft, or not Minecraft, Roblox in general. Awesome. You know, believe it or not, a lot of people have said Minecraft, or not Minecraft, Christ, Roblox as their deletion forever game. You know, it almost made you puke. I mean, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate, you know? All right, gonna grab this, grab that. But yeah, we're gonna get through all these items here today, and we're gonna be productive. And then hopefully if I can get through, what's going on over here? Hopefully if I can get lucky today, I'm gonna see about working on my redesign work and really aim for a lot of opportunities to get stuff done. Roblox sucks, I might just delete my account. I mean, hey, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you know? No game lasts forever. No game lasts forever. And then 23,487. There we go. I love getting YouTube notifications before Twitch. Damn. Yeah, they like to do that, you know? They like to, YouTube just tends to work faster. I don't know why. I think Twitch just likes to say, are you sure you're live? Are you really, really sure? But Jade, always appreciate you being here today. Hope you're having a good time and a good afternoon, evening, and morning. Then let's see here. At work in here. Nice. We'll get a look at that thing here later today. Thank you for the showcase today, Jade. I appreciate it. And got the daily, the last daily for a while. Right on, bro. Well, I appreciate the daily. I appreciate the daily, Jade. All right. Where am I thinking of here? Kodiak. And then Kodiak. All right. I think it'll probably be better for me just to do it like this, because unfortunately you can't really fit the other item in here. At least not in a comfortable way, I think. You must love the sticker because it's fishing. Oh yeah, I love it so much. I love fishing. If I've told you guys before, like if I had the opportunity and the ability, if I could do a new type of content that I would do for my life and channel, I would do a River Monsters style fishing content where it's like, all right guys, today we're hanging out in the continental something, we're looking for state fish, or we're looking for X, Y, and Z, you know, trying to like, you know, do all these like really cool traveling fishing videos, you know. Something kind of fun, you know. All right, 2487. Yeah. We're looking for the monster fish under the sea. Oh yeah. No, like honestly, like if I ever had the opportunity and the ability, I would be so stoked. I would be so stoked to do a fishing style content creation, because like I don't know, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun to do that, you know. Ice Age, Continental Drift. When you said Continental, that's the first thing that popped into my mind. Damn. Very specific. I don't know, I'm still trying to find Nemo. Not Nemo. Nemo over here just doing what they can, you know. Nemo out here just doing business. All right, cool. So looks like we already got that done. Kodiak, Alaska. But yeah, guys, today is Thursday, and fun fact, chat, today we do have plans to do a collab today with our good friend Tatum. We're going to be playing a new game known as Aloft. I have not heard much about this game, but from what I saw from the trailer, it is a survival crafting game where you can drive islands and fly around, which is pretty cool, honestly. I'm really excited to see how that's going to go, and hopefully we'll get some good results in there, you know. And then we're going to go Alaska. But yeah, chat, we're gonna get through this little series of mini projects, and then here in a little bit we're gonna do a nice little reaction showcase here today for a song for our man Jade, and then it's gonna be good. So let's see, 23,487. Fireweed bear. Oh, I remember this thing. Fireweed. I forgot about these ones. Let's see. Fireweed bear. Got the mini boy here. Ignore that we're here for the Nika reactions. Maybe. Hold on. I'll give you your reaction just a moment. I'll give you those reactions. Just gotta get into a good spot, you know? Gotta get into a good place of calm and pause. You have the best reactions. How dare they say weed? I said it and I'll say it again. You can't stop me. You can't stop the kid. All right, and then we're gonna go 5 points over here just to kind of get that done. I need you to do commentary. Commentary, imagine. I've been wanting to like do like a new style of content for a hot second though, involving commentary. Like I wanted to do a like an anime reaction style video where like we kind of do like a Danny Mata sort of style where we watch episodes on YouTube, but then we do like a whole big big thing, you know? Be kind of fun. All right, and then we're gonna do this real fast. Mini, okay. All right, let me double check this here. Awesome. Okay, we're already down to the last third of nope, psych, there's still 2 more pages. Ugh, gross. Gotta do a bunch of extra work. It's fine. All right, chat. We're gonna go ahead and get this going about here. So like I said, we have ourselves a new reaction to a song, I believe it is. This is a song made by our man Jade Vanity Gaming over on Twitch, who's also one of our more long-standing members. And thankfully, we got a really cool thing here. So today's song is is called Hologram, and it's a 6-minute song. Damn. Is it a song? Damn, it's a long one. All right, let's see what we got. My man making a Metallica length song, hell yeah. Oh, that's fun. I always love like these like style like rhythmic guitar beats. What's up, Goofy? Good to see you. I don't know why I love that. Like that like beat right there. Love it. I don't know. I think I'm very biased when it comes to like rock. Like just like genuine rock runs. You think with 15 years of making music be okay? Oh yeah, I mean, hopefully. you put some assumptions there. Let's see if I can hopefully do a quick little thing here. Gotta fix a quick thing in chat. All right, that lower the light a little bit. I think it did. Great. There we go. I don't know. I've always been a big fan of this one thing.
You were supposed to see everything. I had more to tell you. More to show you. Why didn't I say it all? When I still had the chance. People say that time will heal, but time just makes the absence real.
Hi, Goofy. Definitely very impactful song. Very like, I definitely like understand the message behind this one. This one's definitely a very very like big thing for sure.
Just once more.
Yeah, no, definitely a very, very fun one there. Thank you very much, Jade, for the for that really cool song. I liked it. I liked the rhythm of it. I liked the message behind it. I figured like the solo. I mean, I'm just I have, like I said, I've got hardcore biases when it comes to like instrumentals and all those types of things. So, Nico, can I be an official greeter in the YouTube live streams? Yes, you can, Brain Dead. Here's your complimentary jacket. Here's your complimentary jacket, and here is your gift basket full of stuff. But yeah, like I said, I have a pretty hardcore bias when it comes to like my constant desire. Don't forget the complimentary employee badge. Yep. But wait, this is a Best Buy employee badge. Don't worry about it. It's a badge. What's the goal of this content? Should we guess the drawing or something else? Chandra, so this is actually just an IRL job stream where most of the time when I do these streams, the biggest goal is we do mostly kind of just like a chat and chill kind of thing where, you know, I do what I can to work on my job, and we just kind of like, you know, unwind, kind of like put your energy levels from like here down to like here, you know, like kind of like bring it down a little bit. But yeah, the stream here is literally my job, where I just work on editing designs for clients across the United States. I talk about the various woes and all that sort of thing. because yeah. Nico does work for national sites and chat keeps him not bored. Simple. You know, honestly, I can't. Not gonna lie, like what's kind of funny is hi, hello. Have you come to bless us with your presence? This is Cat chat. Cat is here. Okay, bye. What was I gonna say? Apes. No. Stop it. My cat's gonna break something. My cat's gonna break something, chat. Niggas don't work for Yellowstone National Park. Don't let them sell you short. Also, by the way, Naps, good to see you in the stream, by the way. Welcome in. And if you guys are joining in for the very first time, just want to say welcome in. Hope you're having a good time and a great day. Thank you guys all for being here. And of course, happy Thursday to ya. We are out here just working on some art projects right now for a client over in Kodiak, Alaska. We're trying to see about getting these assignments done today. I'm going to try to be semi-productive because I've got a pretty decent amount of things to do. And it's gonna be a moment, but thankfully I've got a pretty good handle on like what I gotta get going and done today. I've done some like basic redesign work off camera. I did get like one short lined up for today, and then we have a collab happening pretty much right after I get off work today. So we're really gonna be going from like here to brief break and then collab right afterwards. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of nifty, kind of fun for me at least. So yeah. It's not a job if you're not getting paid. That's called indentured servitude. No, it's called volunteering. What are you doing, Cat? We're choosing the path of most resistance right now. What are you doing? I'm here. Hi. Bye. She has decided to peace out. Am I getting money for this? Hell no. Indentured servitude. Indentured servitude is the way to go, bro. No, it's called Give Me the Dead Presidents. Not the presidents. All right, we're gonna grab all of these dudes here, put you to the top, and then we're gonna go to appearance, put that on top, 1.5, make it white. All right, really quick before I forget, because I am gonna forget, we gotta do this, or not. Oh wait, psych. I forgot. Gotta do this. Select, same, fill color, delete. All right. You can forget? Never. Oh yeah, the day I don't forget, Chez, the day that things go crazy. All right, let's go select, same, fill color one more time. Get rid of all this white. All right, so now path, offset, beautiful. Okay, had to make that kind of work for myself there. I was like, great. Okay, and then we're gonna go make it purple, preferably, possible, maybe not. No purple? Purple, there we go. Purple. Nick being normal? Never. Oh god, no. Chat, normal's cringe. If I have not taught y'all anything, is that normal is cringe. We don't do normal in this household. We do sporadic. We do chaotic sometimes. Normal is the only way, chat, that I can remind myself that I am who I am, you know? Weird is the new normal. I mean, in most cases, probably, yeah. All right, grabbing that. Pathfinder, hiya. All right, and now we can do this one more time. Boom, grabbing all this. Delete in the back. Let's go out. Let's go out one more time here. And then we're going to now go backwards. Minus 10 points. Minus 7 points. There we go. That should hopefully treat me right. I might forget to eat lunch again. Damn. My ears have taught me that everyone on this planet is kooky in one way or another. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I think like what it is too is like being dorky in this day and age is just how people are. You know, it's less about the idea of, you know, trying to find a normal person. It's just trying to find someone who you're able to have like a moderate association with when it comes to like the shenanigans that you want to, you know, partake in, you know. I think like the only people who are normal are like robots. Like you're basically a robot if you have to try to be normal, you know, because to be normal is to be under a gauze of, you know, predetermined rules and regulations that you have no necessity to actually listen to, you know. To be normal is to be boring, and to be boring is to be sad. We don't want that. We don't want to be sad, chat. Hell yeah, I'm really excited to play with you today. I've got the game all downloaded, by the way, so it's gonna be awesome. Also, guys, for those who do not know, Tatum over here on the Twitch side of the world is gonna be the person we're gonna be doing our lovely collab with. Very excited to chill with them. Very excited to play this new game with them. Hopefully we'll get some good progression. Hopefully we'll have a good time and not want to kill each other, as most survival games typically tend to go in one way, shape, or fashion. So yeah. Want to kind of push it out another 2 points, just to give it a little bit more breathing room. No, that's better over here. But yeah, very excited about today though. I'm very excited for this weekend, chat. This weekend's gonna be awesome. I'm playing Streamer Live Streamer while watching a streamer. Damn. Update now, just home. Nice. Yeah, we're gonna be hanging out for a bit, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Oh, chat, I'm ready for this weekend, man. I am very, very, very ready for this weekend. I'm hoping to get a lot of content going, hoping to get a lot of streams up and about. And then I'm gonna be by myself for an entire week, chat, which I mean is gonna be kind of cool because then like I'll have a little bit more motivation to stream more chaotically. Can I help you, Cat? Cat? Yep. She's working on it, chat. There he is. My chair's broken. We were taking in for repairs today, but the guy at the store said they can just order the parts that need to be replaced and I can take my chair back home. Nice. Streamception. Yeah, I've got a lot of streams to do this weekend, guys. I'm gonna go pretty hardcore on Warframe, obviously. I've got plans to do a I got plans to play some more just like general games. I might look into some indie games this weekend to try to see if I can get some extra opportunities to get some really fun side games going. So a lot of big opportunities this weekend, guys. A lot of big opportunities, which I'm really excited for. So very, 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 very excited about that. So it's gonna be awesome. Awesome to the max. Oh wait, I just realized this is not, I never sized this thing properly. Yeah, we don't need to be that humongous. Humongous. It's under 2 inches tall. We'll do 4.2. Do you know how to draw? I mean, technically I do know how to draw, Brain Dead, but I don't draw enough to make my skill adequate in my eyes. Like, unfortunately, I know how to work technology, but I don't know how to draw as well as I'd like. Like, I can do better than most people probably, but at the same time, like, I have such like a particular, I don't like how I draw, which obviously can be fixed by me drawing more, but yeah. Like I've done some pretty cool drawings in the past, but like this job has made me draw so very few times that I have kind of like, I've lost touch with my skill. You know, I've lost touch with a lot of my personal skills, which is not the best thing, honestly. The most fun. But yeah, that's just kind of how it is right now. All right, and then we've got Midnight Walk, Bear. I keep thinking like my cat's is gonna like spawn behind me. I keep thinking my cat's is gonna spawn in behind me, and it's like, oh hey. What's up, Raikou? Good to see you. Welcome in. Having a good time and a great day. Thanks for being here. There's not really a lot we can do here, huh? At least in the respect of making this thing wide enough and big enough. It's so weird. I'm getting like more followers on Instagram lately. Like, so I've been posting a lot more of my shorts and a lot more of my other content, chat, and I have been very curious in regards to just like how like it's really nice seeing other platforms are growing finally. Cause like I feel like on Instagram especially, like I've tried so hard to make Instagram a thing, but like for the longest time, never could get Instagram to actually like spawn stuff, you know? Cat, what you want, Miss Cat? Are you hungry? Are you dying? Are you starvationing? You're probably starvationing, unfortunately. Why is this like this? Meow. Meow. What do you want? What do you desire, cat? What plagues you so? Just having some problems with. What? But first off, hi. Secondly, I have no context of what game you're talking about. I have a zero understanding about what game you're talking about here. You gotta give me some context, bruh. Also, Bob Bro, good to see you. Welcome in. Having a good time and a great day. Thanks for being here. You know, and sometimes it's not a matter of just changing your weapons. It's a matter of just getting the skill issue fixed, you know? Yeah, I know. You just gotta get your skills configured. It's a game. Yes, but what game? Like I can't tell you what to change if I don't know what the game is. Deadlos? Never heard of it. Sounds sus. But yeah, I have absolutely no clue how to help you there. I would say skill issue maybe, and just get better, I guess. Try and try again. Keep working on All right, are we finally calming down? Chat, if you guys are wondering, this little black blop of fur, this is my cancer cat. She has blessed me with her presence. It's not about the size of the weapon, but how you slash the sword. Abraham Lincoln, probably. I mean, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, maybe, is more likely. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer. You know, I sometimes forget that's actually a movie, chat, where someone made Abraham Lincoln, the former president, an actual, like, honest-to-God monster slayer. And it's like, bruh, what? What is going on in this chat? You know, Jeffrey, I ask that question every day. You know? I ask that question. So... It is kind of funny sometimes. Go eat brain dead. Go. Yeah. Just start like screaming very violently at brain dead. Just like, go eat your lunch. Eat your food, bruh. Remember, chat, if you are hungry, eat. That is the best thing you can do, is if you are hungry, eat. Consume. Consumeth the food. What is this game? It's kind of cool. This is known as Graphic Design Simulator, where I am playing as a graphic designer, making my artwork for a living, making IRL money. Making that money. Been like, without seeing dead in the chat only stream. I didn't enable all comments. Yeah, I still don't know why. I still don't know how or why they're considered a spammer or something, or verified. You know, I have absolutely no clue why they no clue why they like to just they be messing with me. I talk a lot in intervals. Well, I really don't think it's your Brandon, I don't think it's your frequency of talking, honestly. I think what it is, it's either YouTube sees your account and you've either been reported a couple times, or you know, someone somewhere mentioned something to you or did something to your stuff. Basically, end of the day, it's like YouTube might think that you are a certain type of account, and it's like, we need to protect this person from the evil. Come on. I don't know why this design looks wildly... Why do you not look even? Well, it doesn't look even because the freaking thing is there. Why do I have ops? I am a chill guy. You know, believe it or not, you will never be without ops, you know? There is always going to be somebody somewhere out there in the world who wants to throw hands with you for simply existing because they can't, you know, vibe with how you act. And you know what? That is their loss. I have ops on the daily because someone somewhere wants to see me fail, even though I've done nothing to them. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. And when you are hit with the opposition, you just say, all right, that's how it goes. Besides, most of the time, the people who are trying to be ops, they tend to just flutter away. And then I never see them again. I'm like, haha, I won. I'm better. I am better than you, therefore I don't give a damn. Must be the one guy that called Nico Fanart made bunions. I mean, that could be an op, you know? That could 100... Oh god, I'm so sorry. I just bonked you in the face. That could have been an op, yeah, 100%. Who knows? There we go. Nico gets the final laugh. All right, so we're getting through this pretty okay. We're actually about the 70% mark on this thing, which I'm kind of surprised we're bringing out this design. Like, really? I mean, if that's what they want. The colors on this one do be kind of wild. But then again, this one is human-made. Kodiak, Alaska, and then Kodiak, Alaska. All right, double checking what they want here. They want this thing here. We'll make it a 20. We'll make it like a 18 pointer, and then we're gonna go here, and then we'll slap you in the relative center. It's not relative center-y. Yeah, this one's kind of rough. This one's kind of rough just because I don't know. I don't know how to describe this one, honestly, because like meh. Oh yeah, YouTube did a change to mods. I think they changed the symbol. I think they just changed the symbol for mods. Instead of a wrench, it's a shield. I mean, that makes sense, you know? Like, aesthetically, that does make sense for the sake of like, hey, are you a mod or are you an editor? So, yeah. I got a Starburst Fruit Punch flavored sparkling ice, which basically is a brand that makes carbonated juice, and it's so good. Nice. Well, hopefully it's nice and refreshing for you. I like me a good juice. I like me a good juice drink. You know, give me that revitalization that I'm always a big want of. Yeah, nah. Nope. Ah. Hold on. I gotta reverse it. Gotta reverse it. All right, and right there. I don't know how I do that. I don't know how sometimes like I really pull off just like the most like randomized things. Also, what in God's name is happening here? Hello? Why is this one so... Oh, that's not great. All right, well, can't really change that one too much. All right, picnic table 23,487, and then Kodiak, Alaska. There's got to be a better way I can make that visually here, because as of right now, it is a little too much for me. Okay, I have an idea. Let me just try this out here and figure it out real fast. file, open, hiya. Grabbing this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do, chat. We're gonna grab this design here, and we're gonna try to see if I can't do something here. Because, the way that this design works is unfortunately very annoying. So, yeah, we're gonna try to see if I can potentially save the integrity of this design, because unfortunately the textures in this thing are so egregious that it is going to be a bit of a hassle to yeah, I want, basically what I'm trying to do right now, chat, is I'm trying to get this design to be less ridiculous with the amount of space that it's trying to take up. And I gotta remember like how to do this particular thing, because I'm always really bad about that. Okay, I think we got it. Okay, this gets rid of all the dead space in the artboard, which again, we didn't really need it like that, so. For munchies, I had rice, corn, and barbecue chicken wings. Thanks again, Naps, for reminding me to eat. Nice. I got some chicken wings in the freezer that I'm gonna have this weekend. I'm gonna do some garlic salt ones, and I am very ecstatic about it. Ecstatic? Very stoked about those ones, because I love me some very stoked about those things. Just remember how to do it. It's not hard. Hell yeah. All right, so we've kind of gotten that to work as is. And then don't need a racing plane. I need a propeller. Let's see. That should be the prop plane version. Garlic. All right, and then this one's just gonna be good old-fashioned Kodiak, Alaska. So assuming this has not been done, we can hopefully make this work. And then over here, Kodiak, Alaska. Hell yeah. All right, Kodiak. All right, and then we can make you in the relative center here. Put you down all the way on both sides. And then I'm thinking we can, I don't know why you were stretched out or stretched away. That's stupid. Good enough there. Again, don't know why you're stretched out. Why is this so... Why are we so sad looking? The tracking in this design is absolutely abysmal. Or the kerning, I should say. Like, there's a lot more space than there needs to be on some of these letters. It's throwing me off, bruh. It's throwing me off, big fella. All right, so I think that takes care of that. There we go. All right, so we've kind of gotten that to work up as we need. But yeah, chat, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of nervous today because, like, for some reason, I'm just in this really annoying mood with myself, chat, where I think every moment of every day I'm gonna have like some like weird confrontation with something where I'm just gonna be like full of anxiety and dread, and it's like, I don't like feeling dread, chat. Dread is not fun. Dread is not a good time. Here's what you can call the chat. Like, nah, y'all just weird. But no, I'll tell you guys what, I have been in a state of, I've been in so many, like, I've been in my brain, I've been in my head a lot this week. Like at least, like, recently, chat, I told myself the question of, like, so I guess, like, to kind of put into thing. So yesterday, chat, I talked about on stream how, you know, where if I had throwaway money, I would love to get a new updated VTuber model, preferably one of the big bro model. And, you know, for the most part, I found
I don't know why I'm like not loving like the placement of the mic here, but I think I sound okay. I'm just visually I'm throwing myself off here. But so I had this like whole thing where I told you guys that like I would love to get a new and improved VTuber model, like a big brother model that is updated with visuals, with looks, maybe a bit of an age increase too, because I don't know why, chat, but for some reason my brain, I want my model to reflect my like I've been wanting to get a new model that hopefully reflected my age better, you know? Like if I'm gonna be an YouTuber, then I don't mind having an older looking VTuber model, you know? Because like for me, you know, I don't mind being an older streamer, you know, I don't mind, you know, wearing that as a badge of honor, basically. And obviously, like, there's some, you guys might be saying like, well, yeah, no, duh, you can't stop aging. And it's like, yeah, I can't stop aging. But like, for me, it's like, I would love to, I want to like one day find a way to not inspire, but I want to like eliminate the stigmatism. Not stigmatism, that's an I thing. I want to eliminate the negativity behind older streamers, you know? Because like I feel like a lot of people put a cap on themselves where it's like, oh, the moment you hit like 30 or like, you know, 25 plus, you know, your viewership's gonna go down because you're not considered handsome, you're not considered sexy or whatever, you know? Like unless you've made it big and you're like, basically I want people to feel more confident streaming regardless of their age. That's so ambitious, it's unrealistic. I know, right? Imagine. Like, yeah, like me find a way to change the opinions of people, especially younger people. But yeah, no, like for me, you know, like I said, I have absolutely zero issue with my age, and you know, I don't pretend that I'm a certain thing. Like to me, age does not dictate your value or your quality as a streamer, you know? Like, and there are older streamers out there, you know, like there's a grandpa streamer that plays Battlefield a lot, and he's a badass streamer. He's a really good sniper. I think he actually was a sniper in the legitimate Marines. But anyway, like there's this situation where I feel like for a lot of individuals, you know, they have to either pretend they're not older, or they have to create this like almost persona level sort of situation where they have to pretend that they are more chaotic than they actually are. But then again, like there's that statement there as well. It technically, most streamers have to sound or be, you know, more energetic than they usually are. You know, they have to be more of they have to be up in their hype levels for themselves, because like at the end of the day, you know, the shenanigans is what brings people to streams. Like you guys are not gonna want to watch me if I act at my normal energy levels. I gotta act me all young and hip. Like streamers are required to have a certain minimum energy level when they stream at all times, or else they're just not going to be able to, you know, captivate the audience as you'd like. And yeah, like there are days where even I am over here like, I'm gonna go crazy, and I feel like I go crazy sometimes, but not as much as I could or should. And I feel like I don't even need to, you know, I feel like I don't even need to nowadays, which I'm very thankful for. Where did I save this? Don't know why I did that, but okay. Lo-fi background music streamers. Yeah. I like this kind of music for my streams. Like this kind of music is what kind of like, it puts me like that equilibrium of like awake energy, but also like motivation to get stuff done today for stream. All right, we got Reflection Bear, Pines. Why would we do palms for Alaska? Excuse me. Why would we do a palm tree design for Alaska of all places? Like, that just sounds like a silly thing. Anyway, what was I saying? I had words. I had words come out of my mouth. But yeah, Nico, what weapon or weapons should I use for Duke Fisherin in your opinion? Again, Bar, I don't know what weapons you have in that game, but I'm just gonna say a scythe, a minigun, or brass knuckles. So that's about the best I can give you. Even those riddle streamers, I don't know what a riddle streamer is. Now, like when you said that you need a minimum energy, those streamers basically don't even peak. I mean, again, it's the necessities of being an entertainer, because like that's like the biggest thing that people don't recognize, chat, is that, you know, streamers are entertainers. We are required to provide a show of some kind. And, you know, like in the world of entertainment, you either have to be informative, educational, or entertaining. And those are like, in my opinion, the three main differences of a stream, because like, hi Annie, good to see you. So like when it comes to like, you can be informative where, you know, your tone of your stream is more like calmer, relaxed overall, but you're telling people, like you're giving them information that they seek, you know. And then educational, you're teaching someone something, you know. And then there's of course just straight up entertainment, like where your goal is just to be loud, obnoxious, and in some ways dorky, you know. Like being an entertainer is very difficult in a lot of ways, and it requires a lot of work, you know. Streamers are jesters and viewers are the kings and queens. It's canon. Nico says no. Loud equals funny. You know, I don't believe that whole thing, like loud is funny. Like, I think what it is like there is a certain age group out there that believes in that, where if you are loud and borderline breaking of your ears, it's considered peak comedy. And I'm not gonna lie, there are moments, you know, there are moments when that can be the case, but you know, I don't think it should be the standard of how people do stuff, you know. I don't think that should ever be the case. And like I said, like there are content creators and streamers out there who make their living from being loud, from being borderline troll. I say borderline kind of ironically. It's usually pretty trolly. What's up, Vibes? Good to see ya. And you know, like for me, it is always going to be a situation where people are just ridiculous. People are insane. They're wild. And, you know, that's how it goes. I'm more like shitty quality equals funny. It's just so fucking funny seeing people lag or joke in 1880p. It's my kryptonite. Damn. You know, I think it's kind of good to see that there are still people out there that enjoy lower quality style stuff. Like I think like there's just something to be said about like having that kind of quality where like they lag, or you know, it's like freeze frames, like perfect freeze frames, because like those kind of moments have to happen just the right way, you know. They have to happen the right way. It's the bane of the internet, bro. The Vine quality. Low quality means peak comedy. You know, that literally is just Vine. That's just Vine in a nutshell. And you gotta respect it. You gotta respect it at the end of the day. I just be like, get job, bark, 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 bark. Oh yeah, no. And you know, like, you know what's kind of wild, you know, like for a very long time, I actually did not respect iShowSpeed quite a bit, because, you know, like the content that he used to do was not really in my preference of stuff, you know, like for me, I didn't really like Aisho Speed because at the time, like some of the things that he used to do on stream, I saw was at the time like either overly disrespectful, like too ridiculous, like ridiculous to the point where you're disgenuineness. Now, I say that because of how he used to stream. Now he's done a lot more of his IRL stuff, and I like how he does his IRL things because like the message and the purpose behind it is what's awesome. Like to me, chat, I don't like streamers or content creators who create these artificial events just so that they can be perceived as a quote-unquote better streamer, you know? The stutter? Oh yeah, I stutter hard. Well, when I get into like these like rants, you know, I tend to stutter quite a bit. But anyway, like for me, I just don't like artificial situations where, you know, people are over here, you know, just being the most unnecessary, borderline redunculous individuals possible. And, you know, and like, yeah, there's comedy to it, but like, that's just me. Like, I've learned, chat, that I am a person who enjoys, you know, streamers that are a bit more humble, down to earth, you know, a bit more like mentally mature in some cases. But of course, I do like streamers that do have the occasional, like, you know, like just dorky as hell moment, you know. I like streamers that are respectful to others, you know. I like streamers that are respectful to others, you know. That to me has always been a huge purpose for myself. And again, like that's just my own personal thing. I have always been a really big person about that. And I think the reason is, Chad, is just because like I just don't see myself enjoying that stuff. Bro, I was literally just describing myself. I mean, that's how it goes, you know? And like for me, you know, I don't mind a streamer or a content creator who is very you know, animated. Like an animated streamer, that's just how it is for the entertainment industry. You gotta be animated to make people like want to watch you. But like I don't like streamers that use other people's, you know, what like well-being as a means of growth, you know. Like for me, chat, like the least favorite streams, I don't like those content creators out there who are like, we're gonna prank this random person, we're gonna do this and that, or we're gonna give, well, this one's gonna kind of sound weird in context, but let me finish and I'll kind of hopefully redeem myself. I don't like the streamers who go around and says, we're gonna feed all these homeless people, and if we can feed 1,000 of them, we're gonna do this. Like content creation, charity-based content creation, sometimes depending on the purpose, is a little funky, you know. Like I don't enjoy those kind of content creators who are like, hey man, do you want this bottle of alcohol or $50? Like that to me blows my mind. Like, how dare you, you know? Like how like you go to a homeless individual who needs stuff and you're like, hey, do you want crippling addiction or do you want money? And like, again, this genuineness. But then it's like, you got those like really cool content creators who are like, hey, I'm gonna go to this restaurant, I would like to buy 300 of this meal, I'm going to feed the homeless. And it's like, hell yeah, you know. Like to me, those have a bit more purpose. Granted, I'm sometimes a little bit more skeptical about like why they're doing that, but again, you know, there's situations where there are certain types of certain acts of charity that I would like to hope are with reason. You know, I think there are certain types of charity that are within reason, and I want to believe that. I want to believe that everyone has a good purpose to that kind of stuff, you know. And it's very interesting, like how people do content creation nowadays, because what's really cool is that in my eyes, what's really cool, Chad, is the fact that for the most part, you know, for me, Chad, we have so many ways to engage with people. We have so many ways to engage with individuals, people out there, that it just makes it really fun to watch, you know, people find new and interesting ways to engage with other folks and other people, you know. Because again, like I do respect the game. I respect the game of how people are willing and able to find new ways to make content that is not commonly found. Like there's a content creator by the name of a Sea Dog. You know, he does a really cool thing where he does a lot of like every year he does a cyclothon event where he literally bikes around Japan or other locations for hundreds upon hundreds of miles for immune deficiency individuals, and you know, they make a whole big event out of it, and I think it's really fun. I think it's really cool to see just like people again being so actively inventive on how and what they do content for. And what's really cool about like content creation nowadays too is that like people find a lot more ways to engage and interact with like whole communities of people, you know. Like I would love to one day like host a charity event chat within my own community to be like, hey guys, today we're gonna do this and we're gonna be doing this charity event for these people. It's like, whoa. Yeah. And then we're gonna go over here. Kodiak. All right, so we got that done there. Spirit. And of course, guys, for anyone who's here today in the stream with you guys are here for the first time, chilling out overall, just want to say thank you guys all for being here tonight. Thank you guys all for being a part of today's vibe. I really do appreciate you all. And, you know, hopefully I am going to have a lot more content prepared for this weekend. Like I said, I want to thank you guys, by the way, for the recent love and support on our most recent shorts. Warframe has been giving me a lot more love and attention than I was initially prepared for. The fact that like I've had more people show up on Warframe than like a lot of other games I've been playing lately. Like I haven't had like this kind of confidence with streaming Warframe since I did like a since I did Silk Song, you know. And like I think the reason why I don't really I think the reason why I haven't done Silk Song again, chat, is like to an extent I did get moderately burned out from doing that. I got burned out from doing just Silk Song and Hollow Knight style games for every day for like 3 months straight. And like the game was cool, but like I got to the point where I was just like getting really hardcore lost, and like I really would love to go into Silk Song again and just really try to like commit to the bit and hopefully get through the game. But I've been so bad about it, you know. I've been so bad about like just going there and trying to make things happen for myself, you know. And it's unfortunate, you know. It's unfortunate to see like I don't like being that streamer that never finishes the game, you know. I don't like being that that streamer that just plays a game and never finishes it, and it's like, oh great, and it's like, oh no. Because again, like I like being able to say that I've beaten some games or I've covered the games fully, and that's like one thing. Like I would love to figure out like how I want to I need to be a lot better about covering games in a more complete format, like a way that like lets me think that I have milked that game to the best of my ability, that makes me feel like mwah, beautiful. Because like I still think I could do better. I still think I could genuinely do more coverage on certain games that I've done in the past, and especially like more videos, you know, like more long form videos. That's something that I've not been very good about doing either. It's just doing more with my content. That's something I have been very bad about, and I admit it. You know, I admit being really bad about fully covering a certain game to where I can feel content with what I've done. Like, I think the last game I felt like I did really good on was Hollow Knight. Like, Hollow Knight was, and is, my best covered game because I did so many different videos and so many different, like, moments in it. And I gotta pay attention because, like, next week, chat, I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna try and do a bad, but I'm gonna try to do a sick day on I'm gonna try to do a sick day on next week because Poppy's Playtime Chapter 5 comes out, and I am going to record that thing on day 1 so fast. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I'm literally gonna be using one of my days off, chat, simply so that I can yeah, I'm gonna be doing that for sure. Just going crazy. I gotta make content of that game because, like, I've covered Poppy's Playtime so many ways, and I gotta do it. I gotta do it, you know. Just chat written on the keyboard. All right, so now we've gotten that. So we got Kodiak there, Booyah Huzzah, then Sunglass Mountain Lake. I can't draw wings. I haven't tried. Ow, what the hell? What the hell was that? Ow. Like a muscle pinch out of nowhere, just dive bombed my eyelid. What the hell? Ow. For chill. Okay, I'm like, over here, like, what the hell happened there? What the hell's that? Daddy, chill. I won't be able to watch Chapter 5 when it's live. No. Yeah, my goal is to, on the day of release, I'm going to basically pre-install, be very ready, and then I'm going to try to wake up at a good time of the day and just commit. I'm going to commit to my stuff. I gotta feed my cat later today too. She's currently sleeping, so I'm not gonna disturb her. You know what's gonna watch? I found a clip of my cat from a couple of years back, and it's very interesting, like, seeing how like, she's definitely a lot thinner in comparison. I have Granny Smith slices and custard. I am in heaven. Hell yeah. I haven't had a good custard in a while. A good custard would be pretty good. All right, let's see here. And then Vibrant Stripe. A bear with Kodiak. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go over here to... All right. So apparently that's not gonna happen. All right. Let's go over here to... Let's go back over here to Vintage Mixtape real fast, and we're gonna grab the bear from this icon. We're gonna grab the icon from this design because I don't want to go through all this again. Hopefully there is one in here. There should be. There we go. And it's 4 legs too. All right, and then we're gonna do that plus this. All right. All right, got the brown bear. And now we're just gonna go ahead and center that, give or take, in the center. There's no way I eyeballed that. That is not a thing. Did I actually eyeball it in the relative center too? Jesus. Okay, damn. Good job, me. I didn't think I was gonna be able to eyeball it, right? But I guess we did. I guess we did. Okay. I love how, like, I looked up on Twitter. The first thing I see is No Man's Sky making yet another super update. Like, bro, I feel like No Man's Sky is still trying to apologize for us. Like, apologize, like, for them not giving us a complete game. Meanwhile, there's over here giving us yet another massive expansion. Like, what the hell? That is insane. No Man's Sky does so good, though. Like, I'm so glad that No Man's Sky is actually, like, putting in effort for more content. Like, No Man's Sky puts more content effort than most AAA games, which I find is really funny. You said daddy chill. 2020 vibes. You saw the trailer of Chapter 5, the graphics. I have not actually, Vibes. I have done everything I can to minimize my exposure. All right, let's see if I can get back over here. Almost done with this project. Just got to get it done. All right. All right, so now we're going to go over here, Park City. This one we're going to go as Kodiak, Alaska. But yeah, I'm trying my best to, like, minimize my exposure and, like, what I'm going to be dealing with and what I'm going to be fighting, because I've played all the Poppy's Playtimes on release day, and I'm really excited to try this one out, because I'm hoping this one's gonna be a little bit more confrontational, because, like, the last one was definitely spooky and definitely, like, made me say oh god a lot. Oh god, oh my god. But hopefully this next chapter is gonna be really cool. I know we're gonna be dealing with Huggy Wuggy again, so I'm very excited about the upcoming stuff. All right, then we're gonna go Vibrant, Stripe, Icon, 2347, and Kodiak. All right, epic, amazing, beautiful, and then we got that done. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so now we're gonna go over to Vintage Mixtape over here. So we need the Alaskan State Shape and a Grizzly Bear, which thankfully I've already looked at over here. Okay, so we're gonna go this guy. Gonna go with a bear. So we got the bear. And then Alaska State Shape, which, do we have Alaska? We do. Awesome. Love that. The prototype's gonna get revealed? Yeah. I'm glad that we're finally getting the prototype. I'm not gonna lie. I really hope that they egg on that this is gonna be like the second to last chapter, because like I do love the games and I think it's really nice, but I feel like they're gonna slowly milk it a little longer than they should, you know, because like I don't think they need to make it so so lengthy and long. Like, I hope that they end it with chapter 7, because I don't suspect that they're gonna give us the prototype final boss fight. Like, the story is definitely getting really, really, really close to being completed, considering like what we've done and what they've like you know, hinted at us. But I really hope that we're gonna have a hint at the conclusion coming soon. Mostly just because I just think that we deserve a really cool dynamic ending. A really, really cool dynamic ending. All right, so we got that done there. Have a good time, Vibes. Thanks for being here. All right, and we're gonna go vintage mixtape, camp, 23,487, then Kodiak. I don't know why we're doing I don't know we're doing island mix personally, but I guess that's what they want. What they want's what they get, I guess, but still. But yeah, I need to do a lot more game covers. I need to cover more games and just do more random content versus like streamable bits. Gotta get my my videos out there. Oh wait, no, I don't need this. I can just here. Vintage mix. Boom, boom, bam. All right, so we got that done there. Huzzah. All right, cool. So then we got the mixtape there. Reorder would wait. 12, 3. What? Reorder number 1230. How old are we going back here? Excuse you? Like, we're going like way back. Back at 1200? Do we even have a 1200? I guess we do, but damn. That's kind of crazy. Huh. How's that? That's a hell of a... That's a throwback and a half right there. 1239. Excuse me? Ow, you... Of course you don't give me the proper... You don't... I was gonna say, there's no way that existed. I'm over here like all like prepared and stuff, and it's like, no. Alright, Woodland Phil, grabbing that guy. And then Kodiak... Kodiak AK. I don't think... What the hell? What happened here? Why are all these not right? Well, that just makes it really freaking annoying to deal with. Like, that one's fine, but all these ones are not. What the hell? Hold on. There's no way. Why would this design get messed with? Jesus Christ. All right. Well, that kind of literally sucks a lot. That sucks a lot. All right. Well, I guess we're just gonna do this the old-fashioned way because I don't know why that one's so oof. Actually, wait. I have. Let me do like one. Let me do like one more confirmation because like I feel like there's no way we would have done something this stupid, where we magically said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna delete everything." It's like what the H. All right, so we're gonna go Kodiak AK. So you. What in God's name happened here? Yeah, that. Oh, biscuits. Okay, well, that's not gonna happen for me, I guess. Okay. Interesting. Random flowers. Hopefully, we're not going to be given another project of redesigning stuff. I would hope to. I'm hoping we could just keep the flower as is, like, you know, just. Chris asked me if you could add these ones, each corresponding. Well, we got a new project to deal with. Alrighty then. Let me go over here then and go to this guy. All right, gotta. For every menu. All right, hold up. All right, my task. And then add flower bucket to all menus. Columbines. Okay. Okay. That one shouldn't be too difficult, but gonna definitely need to make sure this is all good. All right, that's not gonna help me. Oh, come on, computer. This computer's gonna make me fight. Okay. Yeah, we got the Blue Bonnet version, the general version. Blue Bonnet, general version. The Fireweed one. Is it just those 4 locations? Menu. Colorado menu. Let's see here. Which are the ones I want to add that thing to? Okay, that one shouldn't be too difficult. Just gotta make that happen. Okay. All right. I had to make that kind of function for me a little bit there, but I think we got it. Me have that there for myself now. All right, back to this again. We're literally almost done with this one thing, and I gotta do all this other stuff and things. So bits and bobs. Is the stream almost over? I'm not rushing. I'm just wondering before I has dentist appointment later. Gets my wisdom teeth removed. Oof, gross. Well, good luck on that. Stream is gonna be probably going on for a little while longer. We've got a pretty fair amount of products to smash out today. So to keep my brain stimulated and or me to maintain my focus, we're gonna be doing that. So Kodiak. Yeah, can we not? Actually, wait, no. What's it called? Woodland Bill Kodiak. Hopefully I can. Oh, thank God. Okay, I got away with it like this. 12,139. That's what it was. 12,139 was the. Okay. I was like so concerned. I was like, do I really have to make this one from scratch? I guess they wanted it like so, which technically doesn't really make sense because like we're missing the O here, and then also on top of that, like it's so small that it wants. This thing is so small. It's not even an inch tall. Why are you changing your PFP? Because Jax, we're not using the VTuber model as much right now for this month of February, so to prevent people from being confused, I decided to just go back to our normal logo. So we're gonna be kind of potentially using more of our face cam during art streams, and then we'll go model for gaming stuff. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. That's what I'm thinking about doing right now. What is this size? This thing's 4 inches wide. I don't. Oh, do we really want that one? 4.5. 4.5. Like, at least this is an inch, but like, ugh. This is a very problematic thing here. It's too wide, you know? That's just, eh. I don't like it. I do not like it, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I would rather do the word Kodiak and then Alaska below it to make it like more vertical, but like, it's a really not great reorder. It's not like, I would rather do it like this, where it's like Alaska. Like, this would come out so much better if I got to do it like so, because at least this way, it's a nice rectangular design, and it's not going to be over the top on the overall height. Which again, kind of surprised that I would. Let me see if I can't do a modification here. I think we could totally do something better with that. At least a little bit better. So what are you doing today? What's up, Goose? Good to see ya. We're currently working on some art projects right now for a client in Alaska right now. Yeah, I would much rather do this than that other style because just as a sticker it just doesn't, it's not as preferred at the end of the day. Have a good time, Brain Dead. Good luck. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your thing. What do I do with the white background? That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I would much rather give them this than that really version. We'll see what's said because I'm having a thing there. All right, and then we're gonna go doopy doop. Grab that away. Okay. Wonder Camp. Play Obey Me, people. You know, I've never heard of the game. And unfortunately, not able to switch things up right now, but thank you for the suggestion. Let's see, and then this is the last official design that we gotta work on here, so Kodiak, Alaska. That woodland fill, I feel like I gotta give him a better version of that. Kodiak, Alaska. All right, let's go ahead and reduce your size a fair bit there. Put that a schmelly. All right, and then a little bit of an uptick there. Move this around real fast. All right. All right, that's good to go there. Wonder Camp, nope. Wonder Camp, 2347, Kodiak. All right. That takes care of all those ones. So now what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go to this guy. So we need to have a total of 64 designs. We have 61? What do you mean? What am I missing here? Let's see, 1, 2, hold on. All right, slider check. And then we've got AK, oh god, we don't have that many either. What? Why are there two versions of this? Yeah, get rid of you. Alright, AK plate. And then AK flag fill? Wait. When did I miss that one? Okay. Let's see. So we got the AK flag fill, and then this design. Oh my god. I swear to God, this thing does not stay up worth a damn. I have tried again and again. It does not like staying. Push your pause. All right, so we need to do that one here. So this one, go down over here to Kodiak. And then Kodiak. And this one is just flag fill with the word Kodiak by itself. Nothing crazy there. I don't know why the word Kodiak just does not. I swear to God, every so often I get into these like moods where like I don't feel like the words that I'm typing are actually like correctly spelled. All right, so we got that. Boom, done. Huzzah. AK state fill Kodiak. All right, good enough. All right, good enough for me. And then that's good to go there. And then we've got, nope. Then we've got the animal board by itself. Good. Adventure, that's 2 of them. And then Adventure Sasquatch. Was there more than one Sasquatch? No, there's only one. And then that one should be a mini. Yep. All right, cool. And then next is the Buffalo Flannel, Buffalo Flannel Mini. And then Bear Paw. Bear Paw Fill, good. All right, so first page is there. Still kind of feels like what the hell I'm missing, because I feel like I'm missing some things. And then we've got Bear Falls. Yep, good enough for that. And Bear Packer. Mini version. Claw Paw, great. Colored clouds exist, fantastic. Oh wait. Yep, big and small, good to go there. And then we've got Campfire. And then we've got Chinook, good. Dottie, Drift, Fireweed. I know. This is, we got Flowing Grizzly, Flowing Eagle. That's good to go there. And then I know I did the Fireweed one. Good. And then Fluorescent, which Octopus does exist. Great. Then Fireweed Bear again. Cool. I was like, I got a little bit concerned. I was like, what the hell? And it looks like the Flag Light did not exist. 12/6/53. All right. This is why we check. This is why we check, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Flag Light. Go over to here. And then I need to double check what's over. What else is missing? All right. And then next is Fireweed. The normal Fireweed is not here. So that one, we go now to 2371. Oh, all the files. All the files. Really? The file that they said it exists, 23,371, does not exist. All right, well, we gotta do it ourselves then. All right, so this one we go over here. I don't know where the heck that went or disappeared to, but all right. And then that one, well, let's see. Fireweed, Kodiak. I got Fireweed Bear, but not Fireweed by itself. Okay, so this one we'll have to do ourselves and make it be our friend here. All right, so then we got Kodiak. Let's go ahead and put you in the relative center. The center. That's not very centered of you. All right. And I always like forget like if this one has to be like placed lower into the weeds, but then again, like it's been so long since I've seen this particular design requested. All right, so we're gonna put that away real fast. Get that over here. All right, cool. And now we can process this thing properly. All right, 24, 87, and then Kodiak. Yeah, I don't know why that one didn't exist for some reason, but we got it. This is why we check all of our designs. Slowly and surely. So we got good vibes there. Hippie bear's good. Hang loose, yep. And here comes the sun. Good. Hike it, good. Humpback, yep. Love it here. Keyhole, local husky. Existence is relative. You know, Zilliford, that's fair. 100% fair. All right, and then we've got local husky mini, Miami Vice, Midnight Walk. I never made Otomi Grizzly. Otomi Grizzly. Whew. Let's see how they want this one to say. Is there any way I can technically get this one to say ya? Because like it would definitely fill in the space a bit better, and it is technically still Kodiak. Maybe I can get away with that one. Maybe I can get away with this like this little change up because they technically want to say Kodiak Alaska, but I'm trying to think if I can maybe with the space filler get away with this just for sake of spacing. It could be I might have to change it back to Kodiak, which is fine. I'm being like 20% lazy about it. All right, good enough for that. Done. And then we've got the picnic table, which is good. Plain, retro reflection, good. And then salmon is good. Salmon bear, big and small, fantastic. Spirit bear, starry night. Okay, I think we got it, chat. I think we officially should have all the designs that we need because we need 64. 64. Okay. So now we've gotten the designs in the folder. Now we got to do the glorious preprint check and go through everything. So, yeah. Gotta make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta make it happen. Excuse me. Where's my water? Where's my water bottle? Ooh. My bones be crinkling. That's how good that felt, chat. They are crinkling. Yep. Okay. So now we're gonna go through, make sure everything looks right, feels right, looks okay, and hopefully not have to worry about no shenanigans and or things exploding, because I don't want explosions, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to vibe. Gotta fix this one already. Let's see, minus, I don't know, 5 points. There we go. Don't know why I didn't realize I did that wrong, but yeah, I don't know why we have it like this, but that's apparently what they want, and I don't like it. All right, Kodiak, Alaska, good. There's a good border on that one, no problem. Oh yeah, this is another design I haven't seen in a good number of time either. Sometimes, like, when you work with like older accounts, like Alaska, for example, I sometimes forget like what designs we've done in the past, and we have some like really cool, in my eyes, like moderately unique ones, and it's kind of fun just like seeing it's kind of fun just like seeing the things that we have in our library of stuff. And I don't know, just it's kind of fun just like seeing just like old designs that I remember like when they didn't exist. And it's like, oh yeah, I made that, or oh yeah, I worked on this one. Definitely a lot of cool bits there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got what I need here. Just gonna finish up this guy. Took me about 2 hours, unfortunately, which I think part of it was I had a bit of a file error going on. Oh, I forgot about this. Psych. Hold on. Kodiak. Oh, not Kodiak. Miami Vice. I completely forgot about one of the steps for this design. Actually, I forgot 2 steps. I forgot 2 steps in this one. Select, same, fill. Gonna go down to over here. Yeah, forgot to incorporate that. And then on top of this, I never fixed the edging of the letters here, which is a shame on me kind of problem here. Because there are some of these that are really wonky for like no reason. Like what are we doing here? Like, what is this? Oh, you punk. What? Oh, come on. I didn't even make that many layers. What is going on with this design? I never even made remotely that many layers, and yet you're telling me this is all screwy? Ugh. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7? Why are there 7 layers to this? Excuse you? There should not be 7 layers to this design. Something must have gotten screwed up with this particular thing, because the fact that there's 7 unnecessary layers within this is a little bit egregious to me. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, that's definitely one of those where I'm like, why and how did this happen? So what I'm doing right now is I'm going into this design in an attempt to fix some of the processing errors of the image tracing tool on Illustrator, because sometimes this thing does not. Oh my Christ. Seriously? I don't understand like how the hell that happens, but okay. That that was about to throw me off the wall. Actually, that was about to like, are we seriously having this problem right now? Like, how dare you? All right, I think. Oh wait, gotta get in there and delete that problematic little uptick. Weird. Okay, yeah, I don't know why I did that. Don't know why I did not think about changing that up. All right, anyway, so we chose 302.30204. 302.4. Oh. All right, there we go. That's better. I'm so glad I went back, because I would have gotten in trouble if I didn't do that right, because like, wait a second. What are you talking about, big fella? What do you mean, brother? All right, so then we got local Huskers, Kodiak, Alaska. Get that out of my face. It's still processing. Low-key forgot this thing existed. Whoever made this one is ordering like some of the most like old school retro themed designs that I've not seen in years. Like, there are some designs in here that I'm like, whoa, we still have this? Kind of like a little crazier situation there. I gotta double check a keyhole bear though. I feel like that one might be a little small. Oh, what the hell? What do you mean? What is this? Oh dear God. All right, well, we gotta fix this because for some reason we gave them a default type, which is kind of dumb and bad. Like, what the heck and heck? What the heck and heck is going on here? All right, we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna fix this because. So, Chad, this is what the font is supposed to look like: nice, big, bold, and beautiful. This is Adobe default font, meaning someone made this without having the font in their system, and I hope to God we didn't make that the actual thing. So yeah, whoever did that one is a little silly. Whoever did that one is a little silly. It could have been me. It could have been me back in my rookie days. That could have 100% been a me thing. And you know what? I would still blame myself. I would still call myself silly because, dear God. Let's get rid of the tracking here. That's fine. A little bit there. In the middle. And then we're going to go over here real fast. And then I need a grizzly bear. All right, there we go. Boom, Shazam, huzzah. All right, now that looks proper. I was so confused on why that looked the way it did. I'm like, there's no way we saw that as like a legitimate option here. All right, so far so good. Keeping things reasonable. I've like minus like 1 or 2 things I want to confirm and check. I think we're okay. I think we're doing okay. I don't know. I've gotten a lot better about like checking on sizes of designs because, you know, a lot of our designs are typically pretty okay, but. Yeah, Kodiak, Alaska, that's fine. Well, yeah. Is it fine? Probably not. Am I gonna fix it up? No, because low-key don't need to. Low-key don't need to. Oh, that's right. I gotta fix this one too. Ugh. Let's see, animal boards. No, wait. That's just the mini one. The mini one is the only one that needs to be updated. We're gonna have a busy couple of days, ladies and gentlemen. Busy couple of days. Why are you so high up? You don't need to be so high. There we go. Just a little bit of an uptick, you know? And then Kodiak, Alaska, which, again, yeah, it's okay, I guess. I don't know. Looking at it, I'm thinking I can get away with that, but it's been a minute since I've done that one. All right, so that should take care of that one. Good. And then let's go over here. All right, so we're gonna go there. Complete. I really think I could do a better version of that, like that reorder is just not good. A bad reorder. It can barely fit. Let me, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna incorporate the woodland fill because that thing's barely big enough to fit a barcode in there. So we're gonna grab all of those things. Boom. And then we're gonna go expand. Nope. Expand that one more time because apparently I have to expand all the layers of garbage. All right, there we go. Pathfinder, hiya, in the bottom. And then we're gonna go compound path release. Boom. Okay. So the reason why we're remaking this one, chat, is because the original request is they had it at such a lengthy horizontal style that it to me just didn't make sense. It didn't make sense to leave it alone, you know? So I had to make a little bit of a modification there because, hell, you can. When did I get access to YouTube shopping? Huh. Weird. YouTube shopping, I guess, is funky and inexistent. Okay. Okay. Back to here. Yeah, I think they would prefer this because whatever the hell we gave them last is either hella incorrect or just not what we should be giving these guys. So it's taller, it's better. That's the moral of my story. It's better. All right, let's go -6 points here for that bleed. Good. And then we're gonna make that guy into this. Boom. And then now we go ahead and reduce this cut line by 2 points so that we can add a nice, legible copyright. All right, there we go. Yeah, this is gonna read and print so much nicer because it's barely an inch tall. It wasn't even a good option, you know. It wasn't even a good option at the end of the day. So hopefully we can make that fixed. All right, let me go up 2 points because I think I accidentally took the wrong line and turned that into the copyright line. So let's try not to oof. The goal is to not oof anything today, ladies and gentlemen. That's my goal. That's my hope. I am gonna do what I can to not oof nothing. Because yeah, just so much better. Also, why are we looking like you're not aligned? What do we do here? Oh, so it's gonna be like that, huh? Okay. Well, we're gonna just let it be. I am not gonna let that bother me today. All right, let's go here and then woodland fill. I think it'll be more appreciated that I did a better version of this than that too thin, too annoyingly lengthy thing. And it's not even a good regular. Like it's barely, it's the smallest regular you could have possibly ever made. 3.5 inches puts me at 1.9 on the height, which is honestly not bad. But again, it's a very wide load, dude. You know what? I'm gonna do 3.8 because this is a much better spatial thingy. All right, bada boom, bada bing, boom, done and ha. I think the customer will appreciate this a lot better than whatever the hell we were gonna try to give them, because that would have been rough. That would have been rough. Okay. 23487 is set for print. All right, that takes care of that one. Good job, me. Huzzah, GG on that. Awesome. Okay, don't know why I had a pause on that. Like, huh? All right, so this one here. So we got 54 designs total in this project, and we have how many of them already done? Over 30? Really cool. Over 30. 37? Okay. Not bad, not bad. That's just under 20, so that's actually really easy to do. Okay. And okay, so this one I gotta remember. So this one we're doing now for Grandfather Mountain over in the North Carolina region. So this particular guy, this particular dude, bro, is going to be special because we have to incorporate a registered trademark within the name. These are gross. Okay, well, we're gonna give it our best. All right, crescent moon. All right, so we're gonna grab that guy. Grandfather Mountain. Okay, I think on this guy, well, let's see. Who would win if you fought? Who would win if I fought Big Raga? You know, that's a good question. I feel like me and Maharaga would kind of, you know, give a real heavy dap before we threw hands with one another, you know? Yeah, grandfather. I think I'm gonna have to do it like this. Grandfather. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Grandfather. Oh, that's why. Oh no, grandfather is one word. Psych. I don't know how to spell grandfather. That's what it was. I think it would be a 30-day stalemate if me and Big Raga decide to fight one another, you know? All right, and then we're gonna go mountain. Is it mountain or mountains? Apparently it's singular. Okay, and then with this, I'm thinking we're probably gonna wanna do either a bear paw. I think a bear paw would be fine. Okay, and now let's go type, insert. I think it's registered trademark. It is. Okay, registered trademark. That's what I was looking for. Shoopity doopity, shakadoo. All right, that will do me just fine. Actually, we'll go like right there. I'm thinking. And then the registered trademark added to all items with Grandfather Mountain, which is honestly not a very hard thing to do. Very easy to incorporate. All right, and then Crescent Moon Pines, and then 23,485. Gotta go over here real quick and make a modification there. 23,485. All right, and then Grandfather Mountain. Okay, cool. Had to make that function work, but we got it. All right, so we've gotten that there. Booyah! Not too bad. Not too bad. And then this, I really like the designs where we have like the bleed from Like, I really like the designs that we have like a really easy bleed system that I can just copy and paste and say done. Because like resizing these things to be like mathematically the same is really easy to do. It's just like, you know, I'm trying to like save time and get through these things at a relatively reasonable rate and pace. Because you know, like when I've got like the products I've got going on right now just like in my brain at all times, I'm gonna definitely need to smash these out relatively well. And I'm gonna get this project done. Like this particular project in front of me, easy. I can do it. All right, get that closed on my face. All right, so this one, what is this request? I crossed the Mile High Bridge. In folder, add name drop. What? I did not cross. Oh. Wait, if all we're doing is we're just getting rid of one or the other? Easy. Hold up. So... Square, I crossed Mile High Bridge. Add name drop grandfather mountain with the thingy. Okay, so... We just... God, 2016. Crazy. Again, this is like one of those designs that I know... I think I made this one a while back. And, I crossed the Mile High Bridge, GSFM custom. Okay, I was afraid that was gonna take me a lot longer than I would have cared for, but honestly, GG there. All right, and then next is felted oval. Let's see. God, cat, Jesus Christ. Just going through it, I guess. All right, guys, let me do a quick little thing IRL fast. BRB. Enjoy the music. We'll see you guys all momentarily. guys are back in Extra Star, by the way. Hello, hello, hello. All right, we're good. We're chilling. We're doing the thing. We are here. Feeling okay. You know, feeling pretty okay right now. Right now, chat, I am moderately all over the place right now. Because I'm trying to like plan out my day to try to see if I can like get as much stuff done as physically possible. That's one under text. What is this? Oh, I see what they want here. That's not pipe type. That's not pipe type at all. What? Huh. GFM, that's not pipe, that's freaking good dog. Hello? I mean, I guess Grandfather Mountain. And I guess we just go like good dog. Yeah, that what the hell? What is this? What is this assimilation here? This is not pipe type. I can guarantee that much. Let's see. No. Oh my god, what the hell is that design called? I know no. Oh my god, what is this design supposed to be? Balls. Also, Bacon, good to see you, by welcome in. Grandfather Mountain. See, like, I don't quite believe I'm doing this right, because I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a whole other shtick and issue here. What is this design called? Is it not Good Dog? Let me look at this here. What in the H is this design? Oh, balls. Because pipe type... Hold on. Maybe this is pipe type and I'm just stupid. I have not opened up this design chat in like actual years. Sometimes like this projects like this, I get hit with like a memory vault where it's like, hey, you remember when this was a thing? It's like, oh my god. Yeah, this is pipe type. Hi. Did you have your lunch? Did you have lunch, Miss Cat? Yes, you guys can't really see her too well, but she just had some lunch that I gave her. That's kind of why I did my BRB thing, because I wanted to give her some food. Okay. Oh, I have not a clue where the H this design went, or what this type is supposed to be. Cause like I was hoping I could maybe kind of like eyeball it, but let's see. I crossed the, like, I thought it was gonna be the Good Dog font, but it's not. So I need to find a semi-cartoonish style font in an attempt to hopefully find out what the hell was used. I feel like this particular project was so scuffed when we made it. Like, it's definitely not the best quality we could have given them, in my opinion, but also, again, I'm very confident I most likely made this design or made this project, because this is at least like a 3 or 4 year thing. So this is definitely a 3 to 4 year blip. So now I just gotta play Font Hunter and see if I can find the specific font that was used to make this idea, because ugh. And unfortunately, I'm going purely on visual recognition because I don't know what it would be or what it should be right now. There are a few fonts in here that might crash my computer if I don't do it right or if I don't like look through them properly, but that's neither here nor there situation. I don't even know. I don't know, man. That's good dog again. Yeah, I have not a single clue what font this is supposed to be. Well, we're in the K's right now. We haven't found much. I thought it was good dog. I literally looked at this and I was like, oh yeah, it's good dog, but nope, it's not. It was not the font that I needed. Also, what the hell? Give me what I want. What I need. Please. I just want one font. One font is all I require. Why is Noto Sans even an option in my computer? Why do I have that in my font library to be installed? Like, I don't think I've ever seen a single design in our library that has a purpose. I think Noto Sans is a different language. It's a different language font that I have no access to. Well, balls. Okay. I mean, if I have to, I'll just I might try font swirling the thing and see if I can get lucky there, but again, not really looking there. Not looking too confident right now. Unfortunately, there is not much I can do here. Yeah, I'll do a font swirl run with this design and see if I can maybe get lucky, because I thought I was gonna have it, but I've literally gone through my entire library. So okay, let's. Another thing too is like, what if potentially this is a heavily scrunched up and sad font? So what's up, Draken? Good to see you, man. Having a good time and a great day. Welcome to the streams. A pleasure to see you here. All right. Font squirrel. Yeah, let's fix this up here. Font identifier. Come on. Did font scroll break? Oh my god. Let's confirm I'm human. Oh dear Jesus. I swear to God, if this... Ow. Really? Just getting home from work and eating lunch. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So we're gonna grab that guy. Hopefully this gives me luck. I'm really hoping. All right, maturate. Hopefully this works. I think trash hand. Oh, I have trash hand. Sweet. I must have whooshed past that one by accident. Okay. Well, on the outside we have the fawn actually, so that makes me feel less bothered to do the thing here. All right, let's do. All right, so we found the font. Thank God for Font Squirrel. Do this. Do that. Okay. So we managed to finally get the font working up here. So I guess what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna go. So let's see, it goes that color. That, so it's gonna go font or fill, stroke, stroke, stroke. So the fill is gonna be this plus black. Fill plus black, and then a white stroke. Like a 1.5 big, maybe 1 point or 2.5. And then it's a very, very fat, very large, thick old font there. All right, so for the most part, not too bad. Okay, so then we can kind of make this one work out for ourselves here. A small name drop under the text. I mean, we're not gonna just make it small, we're gonna make it good. All right, what is happening here? Why are we... What happened here? All right, so then we're gonna go offset, put you in the relative center here. Okay, so yeah, this thing, I crossed the Mile High Bridge, Grandfather Mountain. And then we of course gotta add in a type, effect, registered trademark. Oh great, it doesn't have one, love it. All right, we'll just get good old fashioned Helvetica to kind of say huzzah. Helvetica bold, type, thing, trademark. So there's time to drink water, crazy. Crazy. I've been drinking a lot of water, mind you. You need not worry about my predicaments. The nice thing right now is my cat's really warm and it's like really cold in my office currently, so I'm really loving the convenience of her being here right now. Gotta take care of my streamers. Yeah, that's right. You know, you gotta make sure we don't do the oof, you know? Being oofed is kind of cringe. All right, next. We're gonna go that, outline, expand a couple times. And then we're gonna go Pathfinder, hiya. And then boom, in the back. All right, so I gotta add a little bit of some chunk here to kind of make it make sense. About what it is, so. Okay. So then, in the back of it all, or not. Back of it all, boom. All right, select same fill color. Pathfinder. Hi, Grapesy. Good to see you. Welcome in. Having a good time and a great day. Thanks for being here. All right. So we put that in the backpack for ourselves. Get rid of this guy. And then I can kind of maybe clean this up a little bit. There we go. I'll play a bit of geometry. I expect my returning to make you hydrate again. Nice. Well, and good luck on Geometry Dash. Get that dashing. Do good. Be awesome at your attempts. You know? Give a 6-day streak? Nice. Well, thank you for attending our streams these past 6 days. I appreciate that. All right, and we're gonna go... What the hell? Compound release. Make it all big one thing here. All right, and then minus 3 points. That should work. Wait, I forgot. I forgot to incorporate this thing. All right, there we go. Okay, now we can make that make sense. Okay, cool. In the back. All right, good enough. And now, oh, object path offset -4 points. Okay, that should hopefully work out pretty a-okay there. I had to kind of do some feng shuiing about it, but I think we got it. And then that puts it at 4.1 inches wide by 1.5 tall. It's not the biggest, but it's very lengthy. It's very, very wide. Wide load. All right, cool. So yeah, we've gotten that. I kind of want to make you a little smaller, making you not so like predominant. Make you gray. All right, that should hopefully treat me right. Grandfather Mountain, good enough. All right, let's go ahead and just make this make sense. All right. So that should hopefully treat us proper. Okay, so that takes care of that one. Done. Heck yeah. All right, and now we go felted oval. Somewhere in here. Felted. Yeah. All right, so this one, they just want to simply say GFM. We're not gonna add Grandfather Mountain, like, that one's only ever been a 3-character style thing. I'm sure as hell I'm not gonna type in grandfather. I'm not gonna like typeset the word Grandfather Mountain. That would be ridiculous. Insane, actually. It would be quite silly. All right, cool. So we've got that. And by chance, do we have this one? I got GCNP, but not GMP. Unfortunate. All right, so now we're gonna go GFM. So yeah, GFM right there. All right, so now, so we've got the G, we got the F, we've got the M. All right, that'll take care of those 3 necessities there. All right, now, so now we're gonna go and do this with a little bit of that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and try to make these things as evened out visually as possible with a little bit of some feng shui in here. All right, now, next part is we're gonna go ahead and align this. Not too much, like 20 points, 30 points, 40 points? Okay, so I think on this one, we're gonna go ahead and scoot the M a little over just a scotch. And I think that should hopefully do us proper. Okay, now I can't save this just because, unfortunately, the file is so thick, I can't. The file is so thick that I can't save some of these changes, so I'm just gonna have to be a little bit more, inventive here. So as long as nothing stupid happens, we're going to do great. All right, let's scoot you down. Thinking like right there. That should hopefully account towards the visual aspect of it. The hard part about these like things is like the G has like this like sloop, so like you lose all that negative, like you add all that negative space in. Meanwhile, the M, boom, has like all this stuff missing out, so it's like, I think that's gonna do us about what we can do there. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna be able to add the word brand. That's a initials only style design. It's much as I would love to just slap on some text in there, I'm not about to reinvent a design that has been working for us just so fine enough. And then GFM. All right, and then I can't save this design to begin with, so poof. And then felted oval mini. But yeah, chat, we're gonna be ending the stream here in a few minutes. So I'm gonna get ready for myself for a very well-deserved and desired lunchtime. I want to thank you guys all for being here today. By the way, guys, don't forget, if you have not heard about it yet, we are going to be attending and doing a really nifty and wonderful collab with a very good friend of mine by the name of Potatum. Very excited to have a good game with them. Very excited to be able to, very excited just to be able to, you know, play some more games and do my first collab of the year, I think. Yeah, no, I think this is gonna be my first collab of the year, so very excited about that. And it should be fun. It should be fun. All right, and then we're gonna go over here. Felted oval, hiya, mini. Put that away. All right, yeah. So we're only making like 20 plus designs, and we're already like, I think like 5 or 6 in. So yeah, I can't really do that. And then felted sunflower. Grand, ooh, that one's gonna be kind of rough. Well, maybe. Let's see here. Grandfather, nope. Grandfather mountain. No, I can make that 2 lines. I don't know what I was worried about. All right, so now grandfather mountain, and then we might I just realized I don't know why I did that as 2 lines. Just mountain, and then grandfather mount. Oh, Jesus Christ! What the hell? Hold on, I gotta figure out what I did wrong there, because apparently, damn. Okay, cool. All right, with that, I think that'll put us as a nice little spot to say GG, well played. Oh yeah, okay. Chat, it's almost the weekend. We're halfway through our workday already. We're gonna get a lot of stuff done. We're gonna be hella productive. It's gonna be fantastic and wonderful. But yeah, guys, thank you all for being awesome individuals. We'll see you guys all later today for the collab stream of the game Aloft. I'm pumped about that. But again, be awesome, be amazing, be well. I'll see you guys all on the next stream. But as always, though, adios, sayonara, and have a great day, you guys.